Next topic, that is necessity of the curves. Why it is necessary to provide curves in some of the cases. First point, curves are introduced in order to make the change in direction smooth. As I explained you that in order to make your direction of movement smoother, which means if the vehicle want to travel from one pathway to another pathway, if it want to maintain its actual speed, or if it want to make its movement of the vehicle smoother, necessity of the curve is important. In the second point, they have given, say, curves are introduced to break monotony in driving in long straight roads to minimize the accidents. So, for example, you consider there is no curves in your roadways. If you consider highway, what about that? If you consider your highway, you want to travel your vehicle without any speed limit. For example, in highways, you consider your speed limit as 60 km per hour to 80 km per hour. If you imagine that your roadway is a straight road where there is no presence of a curve, in such situation, what happened? There may be an occurrence of accident due to there is no speed limit, one point. And one more thing is, since there is no curves, you are not about to reduce your vehicle speed. So because of which, if you try to introduce curve in some of the change in direction pathway, there may be an occurrence, or there may be an situation where you can minimize the occurrence of the accident. Next point, sometimes to avoid highways and railways passing through important monuments, etc. That is what I have explained here. See, for example, here there may be an presence of statue. Okay, and if you consider this as the pathway for the railways, if the railway is running in this pathway, if there is no concept, or if there was no concept of introducing curves, what about this statue situation? If the railway is passing through this road, there may be an situation where this statue need to be vanished. For example, you consider here is a monument of a Taj Mahal. So if Taj Mahal is, since we know that it is very important, so if the railway track is passing through that, we need to somehow avoid this monument, because since it is very important, we cannot vanish this. So we need to change the direction of the vehicle itself, so that your monument, the statue which is present here, that has to be safe, since it is very attractive and important monument, that has to be considered. That is what they have given there. Sometimes to avoid highways and railways passing through important monuments. Whenever you want to protect those important monuments, you need to make your vehicle travel in change in direction of the pathway. Then the next reason is other unavoidable reasons. That may be any other reasons or a valid reasons that is to be considered. This is about the necessity of the curves, how important the provision of the curves becomes.